Today, why even play games when you can just write a program to play them better than you? This is CheckPoint.
Welcome to CheckPoint, where this week we are still jazzed from Prince William and Duchess Kate's visit.
I mean, the royal couple didn't visit the CheckPoint set specifically, but I'm pretty sure that was just a scheduling issue.
They drove really close by.
After what I understand to have been not a particularly good season of basketball, the Philadelphia 76ers have purchased a pair of eSports teams. The multidisciplined Team Dignitas and the League of Legends-focused Team Apex, who will be merged under the Dignitas name, are now the first esports team to be purchased by a decidedly not eSports franchise. The 76ers came last in their conference this season, with a win-loss record of 10-72. Team Dignitas came second at the Global Esports Cup in May, so it seems like one of these teams is more likely to win a championship in the coming year. For us, this raises a couple questions. Is Philly gonna claim this team now? Like, is the City of Brotherly Love gonna give a single shit and get behind Team Dignitas at the next DreamHack Open? Also, how long before an esports team buys a live sports team? Because the Lakers came last in the other conference, maybe someone should buy them.
How can we make a better AI? A team at Poznan University in Poland have come up with a unique idea called VizDoom, an AI research platform that seeks to improve how machines can learn from visual information by having them play Doom. And they held a contest to see who could build the best Doom-playing AI, with the catch being that the AI had to play Doom the same way a human does, by looking at the screen, interpreting the information, and then making decisions. So far, human Doom players still have a pretty big advantage because you probably don't accidentally kill yourself over and over again or forget what you're doing and forget to hunt down other players, like some of the competitors at VizDoom did. But be aware that one AI named Clyde did learn how to spawn camp, so maybe we're not so far out from Skynet after all.
Like we said when we originally reported on this, Blizzard lodging DMCA takedowns on Overwatch porn that used in-game assets was only going to stop some of the Overwatch smut tsunami that swept forth from Tumblr and DeviantArt, because now it's gone mainstream. Oversnatch is a XXX porn parody from browsers starring Aletta Ocean as Legally Not Widowmaker, and Danny D, the D stands for Dong, dressed as Not Legally Actionable Reaper, both of whom get into a shootout in an abandoned strip club, and then that's as far as the Safe for Work trailer goes, but presumably they fuck. This is all fine and good, but while Oversnatch looks cool as a logo, it doesn't sound right. You could have gone with Overwench, Underwatch. You could have gone classier, named it after one of Widowmaker's abilities, the Widow's Kiss. Or, more directly, our pick, Bonerwatch. Brazzers, you guys really dropped the balls on this one. We are available for porn parody naming consultations.
Street Fighter V may have been a little thin on content when it released, but things are getting better, and new characters have been dripped into the game. The latest is Street Fighter III's Urien, which would be merely neat, but Capcom also included an Easter egg for him. If you hold down Light Punch, Heavy Punch, and Medium Kick during the pre-fight intro, he'll get so fired up that he'll burn off all his clothes, and he will then fight in his classic Street Fighter III getup, which is a thong loincloth thing seen pictured there. Seriously, I can't explain why this happens because I started reading the official Wikia and I wasted 20 minutes and all I learned that it has something to do with the Illuminati, his brother, and showing off the graphical processing power of the CPS-3 board. So don't worry about it and just enjoy the man in the tiny panties.
League of Legends developer Riot Games has introduced a new revenue model for supporting esports pro players after their previous model led to some reasonably heated public debate about who should shoulder more responsibility for supporting players, the players' teams, or Riot themselves. The argument being that the prize support Riot was offering wasn't enough to maintain the viability of being a full-time league competitor. Riot announced this week that in respect for these rising costs, they'd be making several changes. Among them, 25% of sales from League's championship skin and ward will go to the World's prize pool, which Riot says will more than double that pool, and 25% of sales from team championship skins will be shared directly with the players that inspired the skins. League of Legends made Riot $1.6 billion of revenue in 2015. So this is Riot saying, we make an utterly ludicrous amount of money. We can give you a quarter of that and still be making an utterly ludicrous amount of money.
Can we introduce a new revenue model for CheckPoint?
We can and will.
Wait, really?
Yep, and like Riot's new system, it is tied directly to your performance in League. Yeah, we're both fired.
Coming up, in the new Destiny expansion Rise of Iron, rare engrams can now give you exotic gear, the rarest and best tier of weapons and armor. The Destiny engram scale has now been updated as follows: white, trash; green, trash; blue, almost certainly trash; purple, probably trash; and gold, still not a fucking Gallarhorn. In the first, I got deep into this hole before I realized it didn't matter. The first couple Street Fighter games, anybody with like an eye patch or like a half-chained like mask, like, you know, like M. Bison's got the...
Yeah, it would just, it would flip because they would just mirror the sprites.
Right, it wasn't a full 3D sprite. And so when they were designing Guild, they had the new CPS-3 board, the CPS-3 board, could do a full sprite, so they were going to make him half and half to show it off. And he was originally going to be black and white, but they thought, no, make him blue and red for even more coolness. And then he's wearing a really skimpy outfit to show off as much of his body as possible. There he is. There's Gil.
Yeah,